Bleacher Report. What are you doing? ESPN ranks. What are you doing? NBA list is going out there left and right. I don't know if you've seen them, but you probably have if you're a rabid fan like I am of hoops. I love the game. Bleacher Report just put out a top 50 greatest players in the league. And ESPN ranks put out they top 100 niggas in the league. And this video's primarily about the Bleacher Report one, but I gotta tell ESPN ranks one thing. Klay Thompson is not the 49th best player in the fucking league. Get over yourself. I am not going to sit here and play with you and try to name 48 players better that you was thinking about. Y'all, are y'all in a room together deciding Klay Thompson is 49th best player? I need to see this room. I need to see this room of people, of congregates, and your metric on how you measure players. If you one of those motherfuckers who can name 48 players better than Klay Thompson, I have to ask you, what kind of TV you got? Is it HD? You plug in the HDMI cord, or you still got the red, the white, and the, what's the name to watch your shit? Bad reception. Do they got Braille TVs out now? Niggas blindly watching the games? Because that's what it seemed like to me. Niggas are blindly watching these games and are better, more adept at watching the end results, flipping the statistical data. Going to ESPN, like, oh, he had 24, 16, and 5. He's great. That's what it seems like. But we ain't even on ESPN ranks today. We give you niggas a pass today. We on Bleacher Report. Oh my God. Oh my God. Top 50 greatest players of all time. My first complaint, the glaring omissions. Plural. First and foremost, Allen Iverson's not a top 50 player of all time. Allen Iverson, his contribution to the game, not only culturally, but on the floor, a fucking dog, a pit bull animal killer, murderer. You got 9 murderers on the list, and a murderer ain't on your list? Please ask around the league what he did. Greatest scorer under 6 feet. One of the greatest scorers, period. But I looked at the Bleacher Report and how they did the shit, y'all. I looked. They had, it looked like my Algebra 2 class. It looked like my Algebra 2 class. All numbers. Hold on real quick. Excuse me real quick. Somebody had some urgent shit. But it looked like all numbers on the Bleacher Report. I'm not a numbers guy. I'm an eye test guy. So I asked, what are you watching again? To not have Allen Iverson. And a lot of niggas say, okay, if you want to put Iverson on, who you gonna take off? I seen some niggas on the list. I seen the list. I heard your jokes. Pau Gasol. Shout out to Pau Gasol. Very skilled. Great in his own right. But nigga, I'll be damned if I look anybody in the eyes and tell them Pau Gasol deserves to be on the list more than Allen Iverson. Based on their career achievements, based on their numbers, based on their impact to the game, nigga, Pau Gasol ain't fucking with Allen Iverson. If you gonna use 2 rings as the metric, just because he won, and that's the thing, a lot of niggas' argument be, oh, well, shit, if Iverson got a ring, true, it would make his shit look better. But do you ever think about circumstance and situation? Allen Iverson took Eric Snow, Aaron McKee, Todd McCullough, Dikembe Mutombo to the finals. Went up against Shaq and Kobe. I don't need to say one more motherfucking name. That's a mission impossible, nigga. Mission impossible. I don't expect him to beat them. I don't expect that team to win on a yearly basis. I don't expect the Nuggets with Iverson to win on a yearly basis, especially with Kobe and Pau and Odom and a plethora of other niggas with Phil. So You got to factor circumstance. That's why I don't weigh winning to that high of a regard. It's in a regard, especially if I see how you contribute in that win. How you do shit means a lot to me. Not just what you do. I can't just read numbers and be like, oh, he's the greatest. I can't do that. That just ain't me. So Iverson's a glaring omission. T-Mart. T-Mac. I guess they call him T-Mart. Hold on, that's Kevin Martin. But I call him T-Mart for other reasons. I'm from the AV. Shout out to the AV if you know where T-Mart at. But T-Mac. One of the greatest scorers again, one of the greatest wing players to ever play, clear-cut Hall of Famer. Who would I take out? I saw Manu Ginobili on the list. And shout out to Manu Ginobili. But again, I can't look you in the eye with confidence and tell you Manu Ginobili was better than T-Mac. I can't do it. Even in regards to impact, yes, you were on a winning team, but the key word in that sentence is team. That's a group effort. I saw Tim Duncan. I saw Tony Parker. I saw Ginobili never be a number one option in his life. So that's another glaring omission. And the last one is Vince Carter. Set precedent in the dunk contest, showing us new dunks. A memory that will last forever in regards to that dunk contest. And a hooper. Wasn't just a dunker. A prolific scorer. A prolific all-star. Stepped up on defense when need be. And who would I take out? I would take out Steve Nash. And a lot of people, Steve is arguable. Okay, well, put Iverson where Steve Nash is. I take Steve Nash out for Iverson. Now, that's not so convincing now. And the 2 MVP rhetoric, again, accomplishments. I feel y'all on rings and accomplishments. I hear you. But honestly, them is journalists telling you who's the best player in the league. A lot of the players said Kobe deserved one of those MVPs. A lot of the players say Shaq deserved one of those MVPs. So accomplishments and rings are of the lowest regard to me in assessing individual players. Talent, skill, and individual productivity are a little higher than the accomplishments and the rings. That's just me. I have to see how you got them motherfuckers. But those are the niggas I thought should be in. And the rest of this video is dedicated to the top 15. I also thought Melo should have been higher. But top 15, let me tell you everybody in it. Jordan 1, Bron 2, Kareem 3, Magic 4, Bird 5, Shaq 6, Duncan 7, Russell 8, Chamberlain 9, Curry 10, Oscar 11, David Robinson 12, Olajuwon 13, Kobe 14, KD 15. Now the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to tell you who I can't talk about because I didn't see enough. Wilt, Russell, Oscar, gone. And that's nothing personal, but I'm not finna speak about shit I haven't seen. So I like these 12 aside from that. And I'm assuming those other 3 was great too with their numbers and their rings and all the shit that don't tell me nothing visually. So I'll tell you how I would slice the top 12 to make it better in my opinion. I think they're all great. I don't have too much gripe about who's on the list. I have a little bit of gripe about where they are on the list. For one, if you're going to be top 3, top 4, you have to check every box possible. And my criteria is not just stats and whether you won MVPs or rings. My criteria consists of visual acuity. The ability to see shit. Can he do an up and under? What's his first step like? Does he have a triple threat game? How he slide his feet? Is his free throws legit? These are things that constitute of my GOAT. So Jordan, you pass all those questions. Do you have the clutch gene? Yep. LeBron number 2. You don't pass all those for me. And you're still playing, so you have time to build on the achievements and the rings. I believe, and it's just my opinion, the media perpetuates their cash cow to be next to Jordan. They've been doing it for years. LeBron, Jordan. The media likes to subtly influence us to the point where they say it enough times, and next thing you know, oh, it's either LeBron or Jordan. You hear niggas on the street. You know, one week, they not saying it, but ESPN flood them. Then the next week, oh, shit, LeBron and Jordan. Shit, that's what they saying. Don't even got their own reasoning. They reasoning is shit. That's what they saying. But that's why LeBron would slide to me on the list. I would have Kareem over LeBron. So Kareem would be my 2. And then LeBron and Bird start sliding on my shit. I'm going to tell y'all how mines go. Kareem would be 2 because all those accolades, all those rings, all those statistics he aligns with, plus his skill set, in my opinion, for a big is better than Bron's as a, a manimal, a half guard, half center. As far as footwork, as far as free throws, as far as moving different variations and moves, I got Kareem. I also got Kobe higher than, of course, fucking 14. I told y'all 2 weeks ago what they doing to Kobe. Don't be mad that he 14. They deliberately lowering him. They're going to try to make it seem like he wasn't that good. I've said this years ago. I say it now. I'll keep saying it until 2040. Y'all look back and be like, damn, nigga, you had a point. They got Kobe ranked 50th. So, thank me later. But I got Kobe. Between Kobe, Dream, Shaq, and Magic, those would be my 2 through 6. Kobe, Dream, Shaq, Magic. Because level of dominance with Shaq catapults him to that top 5, to me, top 6. And Kobe's skill level catapults him. And they all have that clutch gene, essentially, to me. Magic maybe is more LeBron with the clutch gene, sometimes on, sometimes off. But that's a part of my metrics, clutch gene. So Jordan, Kareem, Kobe would probably be my top 3. They check all aspects as far as the stats, the skill, and the clutch gene, and not having major deficiencies. Then I would put Dream, as far as the skill, for or Shaq, or Magic. After that, I don't have too much gripe with the list. LeBron would come 7th to me. Durant probably would come 8th and climbing. Shit. Durant and LeBron is close as fuck to me. Seriously. Curry wouldn't be on my top 10 list. I'm sorry, Steph. I need you to play D. I need a defender. 2 sides of the ball. I would put Iverson higher than I would put Curry. So I'd be damned if Iverson ain't top 50 and this nigga 10 and he don't play no D. He tries, but he just ain't got D. Sorry. I'm sorry. David Robinson, you can't be over Dream, bruh. I'm sorry. Well, I say I'm sorry, but I'm not sorry. I say it, but I'm not sorry about this shit. I mean it. I seen Dream destroy David Robinson in a whole Western Conference series. Went back and played some shit and was like, okay, let me watch the old heads. And I seen you get mollywopped all across the stage. You had nothing for him. He had everything for you. And when a nigga has that, I can't just sit here and say that person just better like that. A nigga got everything for you and you ain't got nothing for him back. With KD and Bron, at least they both got something back for each other. You feel me? But I can't put David Robinson over Olajuwon. So my only real gripe with the top 15 is Bron being too high, Kobe being too low, Olajuwon being too low, David Robinson being too high, and Bird being too high because I think Shaq, Duncan, Kobe, and Durant are better than Larry Bird. Flat out. And Bird was a tough cookie. But you talk about athletic ability, he didn't have none. That grit and tenacity only goes so far when you guarding Slim Reaper or when a nigga just clearly faster than you. Bird defense was all on toughness, predicated on that. Couldn't guard people that well either. And he didn't sustain as long. Only had a 13-year career. So Bird would get lower. Dave Robinson would get lower. Olajuwon, Kobe, Durant. Olajuwon and Kobe especially go up. Durant, he go up there with LeBron, wherever LeBron at. And LeBron, you ain't 2 on my list. You like 7th. But I expect nothing less from Bleacher Report. I expect nothing less from ESPN Ranks. I'm just doing my review And I'm telling y'all niggas, do your own review. Watch these niggas yourself. Get your own opinion. You don't have to. You could watch the shit on mute to not hear what they say. Because I watched Bron so much. I heard them for like 7 years say greatest player on the planet. Verbatim. And I'm like, why are y'all doing that? Why are y'all doing that? What's the point? What's the point for you to tell me he's the greatest on the planet? I could form an opinion. I could have an opinion. What's your point? That's all I got to say about the influence. It's your boy Dame. What's your thoughts on the Bleacher Report? What's your thoughts on ESPN ranks? To me, per usual, garbage. Something to laugh at, something to joke with the homies. I do agree Jordan or Kareem should be number one. That's a big gripe too. Like, Kareem never number one in nobody's eyes. But he got more everything than all them other niggas. He got more everything than everybody. More everything than everybody. But, yeah, man, it's your boy Dame. Let me know your thoughts, your comments. Subscribe to Dame's World. Peace.